Is that what it looks like?
No, $40. Don't even worry about it.
What am I gonna do with that?
I don't know. I'm not gonna use it.
Well, I dare say there'd be more chance of you using it than me.
Yeah.
Also, why does it look like like Huel stores? I thought it'd be fancier than that.
Is there translink?
Get the Nordic in. Have you had your final pish?
Yes, I'm pushed out.
Pished out, build up, caffeined in.
Ready for it. Prepared for peace, ready for war.
Yeah.
Who said that? The UVF?
Aye. Gandhi.
Jesus.
Watch your profanity. Bomba, clack.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Folks, it's episode
92.
dubbed it in. Episode 92. It's the 30th of December. We're in the mouth of 2025.
We're in the gooch deep.
We're deep at the back end of we're nearly in the asshole of 2024. Scooter need to put out a song for 2024. Remember that fuck 2020?
Yeah.
Fuck 2024 as well. I read a meme the other day. Someone was like, I haven't enjoyed a day this year.
That reminds me of...
I was like, yeah, kind of, not far off.
You know those like screen grabs of like oil boys updating their profile pictures on Facebook, and there's like a comment section underneath. There's some boy and he just looked fucking miserable, and then some guy underneath just comments, "Give us a smile, Jeff," and he just comments back, "None of my life to smile about."
There's something happened to everybody after COVID. You know, if you were healthy, God willing.
Yes.
But everyone just came out of the traps and just hasn't come off the treadmill since.
Yeah.
Guess another one.
Yeah.
Guess another lockdown.
I take another pandemic,
You know what? I take a mockdown.
Aye, so like a kind of pilot test version of it, maybe 2 weeks.
Just it's something you might do yourself. You might go like, I'm gonna pretend like it was that initial fear period where you were just like, I don't know what's going on, but I'll play on the safe side. I'll wash my shopping.
I get flashbacks to it all the time. Like some, pretty grim, but some where I'm like, that was lovely. Like walking around the golf course. That's bliss.
Yeah.
And then anytime my log gets slippy, anytime she ever gives me lip, I just think to myself, I can't believe I washed groceries for you here.
I know. I'm out there scrubbing it. Hey, whistle. I'm out there scrubbing a tin of tuna for you.
Literally.
You ungrateful bastard. I would take a wee. I mean, there's a few blissful moments because we were lucky enough to be in. Shout out to Topical News, lockdown talk. But there's a few blissful moments of nice sunny days. We were in that bubble of Maureen's family being in like the trifecta of houses there.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like there was a group of people.
Well, you do have like, zombie outbreak, you used to have a nice setup, like.
Oh yeah.
If it ever came down to it.
Yeah. I was in the car today with Aaron, got a phone call from the father-in-law, and he was like, just to let you know, I'm renewing my gun license if the PSNI contact you. And I was like, I'm going to badmouth you. I'm going to be like, he's getting drunk and shooting rounds in the air.
Yeah, use a referee.
Yeah, use me as a referee. Known huntsman. Known countryman. Colin Geddis. But yeah, there's a few like cut the grass days and have a few beers outside in the sun.
Yeah.
Oh, take that.
Take that back.
Take that now. But now it's just sludgy rain. Shout out to 2024.
I think everyone out of the pandemic, their alcohol tolerance has, there's been a slight shift for everyone, I think.
Good or bad?
It depends on who you are. Like me, that was probably the most drinking I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, there was a lot of drinking.
Me and the law used to get pissed, drink pink gin. And then there was one night where I was just getting blasted in the house by myself. I bought like a slab of Stella and I drank it all by myself. I put on Tyler the Critter, Camp Flognaw 2019 performance. Think about the good times. And I was that drunk, I fell in the bath. And that was a low point. This is my own idol with osteoporosis, pulled me out of the bath. I woke up the next day and she was just like, that has to get knocked in the head immediately. And I was like, no, you're totally right.
Did you hurt yourself?
No, not even. Sure, I was full, I didn't feel it.
Just rubber. Just like a rubber manatee. Just slapping about the bath.
It is bad. Like, that's a low point. Like, people go to AA and they're like, they tell stories of like times they were really fucked up.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, thank God to see you on the other side. I've probably about 7 of them.
Your little Bathgate.
Yeah.
2020.
The bath, the forest.
Fuck 2020. Yeah. Remember that tune? Yeah. Bang.
I'd take Scooter back, no bother. Like.
Yeah. Great times. How was your Christmas? We're at that point of the year where we can, just not review too much.
Yeah.
We'll review a bit.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy your Christmas?
Do you know what it is? And I hate to. It's such a classic. Like,
do you know what word on the street is? People saying it's not that Christmassy.
I was about to say I hate to be, you know, the old boy in a shop making small talk, but jeez, it feels less and less like it every year.
Oh, it was contrived this year.
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
forced upon us.
I just hate, you know, a great advantage you have, and never take this for granted, is the fact that you wake up in your own house and you're hosting.
Yeah,
That's a major plus.
yeah, that was
Because see the fuck, and I predicted it. I called it in the podcast.
yeah.
The high dough in our house on Christmas Day, trying to get my mother and my fucking brother just to put on a bit of clothes and get out of the house. Unbelievable. Mm-hmm. It's absolutely insane.
And it's bad crack when you're the organised one.
Yes.
You know, you're
100%.
like, get your shit together.
Yeah.
Normally I'm in the bath full of gin.
And well, that's the thing. But my ma, she's getting ready. So sneaky, like sneaky drinker. Like I had no idea that she was such a wee fucking scoop ninja. You know. But she'd be getting ready, and she, you know, it's a whole operation. And she's doing her hair, and she's getting her jacket, and she's picking the fit. You know what I mean? And I came back then from Christmas Day and went for a push in the bathroom and opened up the fucking cabinet, and there's just a glass of stiff vodka laying in there. So that bitch is sitting getting ready and just slugging away to herself, listening to Downtown Country and fucking getting lit to the dick, laying down dinner, fucking face nearly in the spuds.
Your house is like just you and your ma trying to catch each other out on their vices.
Oh yeah.
You know, she's coming in like, what's this here? Fucking geek bar. You know, and then you're opening the cabinet. What's
that there, you fucking rat?
Stealth cleanse.
So, see, whenever you're not expecting a stinking drink, I opened up that cabinet to grab my toothbrush, and I just got this boof of Glens. I was nearly sick.
Anything in it? Like any mixer?
Oh, no, like, well, you know what she's like? It's
Listerine?
like right up to the tip, and then just a splash of fucking C&C lemonade, you know? She drinks, my mom drinks like a skint uni student, you know?
Yeah, I like fucking
Glens and white and fucking
4 a.m. Holy Lands drinks. Holy Lands cocktails. Fucking black.
But listening to her lit is so funny. And then I thought, because she got pretty full on Boxing Day. Me and her were both pretty lit. Like, brother-in-law was making old fashions, but he, you know, no harm to Connor. Like, he lets on.
Hot take. Or old fashions. Because suck my cock.
Yeah, 100%.
Waste of time.
And I don't want to question the man's mixology skills, but it definitely wasn't an old fashioned. It was pish. It was old pish. It was fucking stinking. But of course you're drunk, so you don't even taste alcohol or feel the effects of it, so you're just fucking slugging them. Me and Loves wrote, and then the next day she was dying because I got up and I fucking put together a bit of scrambled egg, whatever. And then I went in to ask her if she wanted any. And sir, just like, you know the way like people talk about, oh, enjoy your 20s, because when you get 30 plus, the hangovers get worse and worse. And sure enough, like I've noticed since hitting 30, hangovers are like 2-day events. I really have to peel myself off the thing like Velcro. Sir, I walked in to ask her if she wanted any eggs, and I swear to God, I thought the was dead. Like she had the stance of dead woman. In the bed, horizontal.
Assassinated drunk.
Well, just like mouth open, but you could see how dry it was from a distance. You know what I mean?
The dead zombie.
She looked like one of them Game of Thrones fucking white walkers.
You have to check on your mother when people check on a newborn. You know? See if she's fucking breathing.
Because hangovers don't exist when you're a teenager. They're kind of like, you know, you walk it off in your 20s, 30s, you know, you're a bit fragile. So in your 70s, you actually look dead. Like it's a terminal hangover. Like she had stage 5 hang.
Well, what a way to go, you know.
What a bottle of Glens in the medicine cabinet. Oh fucking hell!
You should have started giving out to her the way she does do. Fucking shit me. There's a disgrace in your age. Fucking Jamie.
Well, I kind of did. I was like, "Oh, you were full of the good times last night. Look at you now.
Worth it? Was it worth it?"
Oh jeez, but no, fair play to her. But then the next day, you know, I was like SSE and all, you know, again another high dose scenario, and I was like, there's not a chance a woman's gonna touch drink today. Like she'll be off it now till next Christmas. Back on it again.
Back on it. She's got that McCann gene.
She does. Fucking no surrender, 3-day bender for her.
I know. Like that's where your drinking strength comes in. Where like, you know, there isn't a level of drinking that won't stop you drinking the next day if the festivities are happening.
No, that's actually where I come into it.
Yeah,
the first day for me is like get that out of the road.
You got that David Goggins day after day
Yeah.
discipline equals freedom.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, stay on it. Whereas I can do enough damage on day one where I'm like, I need an 8-month break because the next drinks aren't going to touch me.
Which again is why I should probably go off the sauce, because I'd be a great alcoholic.
Yeah.
Because I could stay on it.
Yeah.
What's the most amount of in a row drinking you've done?
Literally, probably at the Fringe or something, but it was probably like 5 or 6 days.
Can I tell you mine? And this is embarrassing. And I don't even know if you know this. How long do you think mine is? And I mean on it every day, with maybe like a couple of days and mixed in there where I'm just having a couple of civils to bring myself around.
It has to be probably 3 weeks.
2 months.
2 months? You got
2 months.
rode for 2 months straight?
2 months. It was the Fringe.
You did a full summer holidays?
I did.
Rode off.
I did. It was the Fringe, right? It was the Fringe I did where I was going mad. And it was the one where me, you, and Willie stayed in the student accommodation.
Yeah.
And every night, we were out to like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Did that, right? That ended. I immediately, don't know if you remember, then went to New York.
Yeah.
And was there for a month.
Yeah.
And I was living with Arteza and Jeff, who are like, you know, professional men at their job. But once we loaded up the fucking, you know, the truck full of all the wedding decor and all, straight in the fucking booze.
Crazy.
So it was just 2 months on the rip.
Mad.
And then it got to the point where I'd realised how long I'd been drinking. And I was like, I might as well do 2 just to say I did it. Like,
Yeah.
so I carried on for another 2 weeks.
You're a big man for time markers.
Yes.
You're like, if I've got to drink for nearly 2 months, it might as well be 2 on the dot.
Yeah. 100%.
Jesus, that's some shift you put in there.
It was the best 2 months of my life.
Yeah.
I had a fucking great time.
You really get into a rhythm.
Oh, you do, eh?
You see, and you're talking about, this is where I'm not good, like the year where we all stayed in the accommodation. I'll blast it so hard one night that there's literally no point doing anything the next night. You know? I'll just be going out, just pouring beers down a fucking black hole.
My favourite is whenever you go for hair of the dog after a heavy night.
Yeah.
And then you have, say you know the amounts of pints you need to have to bring yourself round. For me, it's about 4 or 5, bring me round.
Yeah.
But if I go 1 over, I'm back in the session.
Steaming.
I love that.
Yeah. Again, the hair of the dog. Day drinking and stuff doesn't work for me.
Oh, I love it.
They were trying to force I think I had an early Baileys one of the Christmas days there, and you get that wee sort of, I've had a drink, and I'm like, in the daylight it doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't go like, give me more. I'm like, I'm going to bed for 4 hours now.
Sir, you know the picture I sent you, that birthday cake Baileys?
Yeah.
Mistake.
Really?
Oh my God, it was, I was expecting it. I had a picture in my mind of the flavour profile, and it was absolutely rotten.
You see, you know, I obviously don't drink a lot of Baileys regularly, but I had one Baileys and I was like, this is, the fact you told me you drank a whole bottle one year, I was like, how the fuck did you choke that down? Like, it's literally like, you know, it's like so sweet, it makes your face like fucking, ugh.
Yeah, I should have lost a foot that year, for sure.
It's fucking
A bottle of
brutal.
Baileys is, I'll tell you what's rough. If there's anybody out there listening that's ever managed to go for a whole bottle of Baileys, you'll understand when I say your shite the next day smells like a bakery.
Oh. Like a whippy ice cream machine.
It's literally, it's a full cheesecake size comes out of you.
Oh god,
It's fucking rotten.
Angel delight.
It's
Out the asshole.
It's putrid. But I had one glass that and I was like, this is, nah, go back in the style.
I thought you were gonna be like, oh man, but here, listen, I drank one. I had one of them, so I might as well dust the bottle off here.
You know you got wrote this crowd Christmas night? Oil necklace.
Did I?
Yeah. Off. 3 Baileys. 3 Baileys. We came home Christmas Day and me and him had like a Baileys house. He goes, you know, the guy fucking drinks maybe twice every 5 years.
Yeah.
So, you know, he has like 1 Baileys and he's like, it's just sweet, you know, quite nice. You know, he's getting the bit of a vibe going of himself. And he goes, you want another? And I was like, nah, I'm all right. I'm just having one here watching this. And he goes, I might pour myself another. Is that mad? And I was like, so mad.
So mad on a Christmas day.
So then he comes up, pours himself another fucking shallot of it, sits down, drinks it, and then goes, are you sure you don't
Do you want to get a bag?
So the idea of having the idea of having 2 Baileys and then going straight to get a bag. Oh fuck.
Sitting there twitching with some dealer. Man, I'm fucking faded off the Baileys. You know what I mean?
Well, the problem with Nicholas would be if he went to a drug deal, the dealer would never get back in the house. And they're all
I'd
like,
be like, just take it, man, and get out of here. He's a chatty Cathy without the booze. What's he like when he's a bit tiddly?
well, he's funny because I've seen him drunk maybe twice. Nah. Less than 5 times in my life, I've seen him drunk. One of them was Nashville. One of them was whenever he came out to visit me in London. One of them was whenever he came out to visit me in LA. And as a drunk, he's great. Like, he's unreal crack. To the point where I'm like, what? You should be an alcoholic.
You should drink one.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's like, he'll get real into the party. It's again that thing of like, if you're kept away from that lifestyle for whatever period of time, and then you do get a wee taste of a night out and the crack and all, because you're jaded by it, you know, whenever you've went out that fucking often and that much. It takes like a real event to get you excited. Whereas he's just like happy to be there in a bar in a complete shithole, like, just like, oh, what are we doing next? We do a bit of karaoke or something?
Yeah.
Like, no, we're going to bed.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, I've been out 2 months straight. This is boring the fuck out of me. But that's what I was saying about you. You're gonna go sober in 2025. I was like, it doesn't need to be that. Just drink when it's appropriate.
I'm gonna do a year, and then after that, I'll drink when it's appropriate.
Okay.
I have to rewire my brain because since uni, I have just been like, you know, it's been one of the main fucking things to do is just go on the rip. So I'm like, I need to learn how to drink normally again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus, I'm just kind of sick of it.
The big reset.
It's the big reset.
The big reset 2025.
New year, new liver.
Like I drank on Christmas Day. But again, I'm very like fucking I can't like multitask. I can't like cook all day for the dinner, which was 10 out of 10 by the way. I'll get into the online rage in a minute. And then fucking you know, when everyone's got the fucking snacks and the cheese board and all, and then they're like, oh, we're drinking. I'm like, I need
a massage.
No, and yeah. I'm a dick. But you know, I'm like, I need like a reset.
Yeah.
I can't be just stuffing my face all day and then get wired in the beers. I'm like, it's a waste of both.
Yeah, well, that's where I messed up Christmas Day, which I do every year. Me and Brendan obviously going head to head for the Gobbler, and
the Gobbler Cup,
the Golden Gobbler, the Golden Gobbler Cup. And you know, me and him played for plate. Just it was a wild matchup the year now.
Yeah.
But I took him over 3 plates in, 2 plates. He was fucked, but he had a bit of a dose in him too. So I was like, I'll
let you slide this year.
Easy competition.
Yeah.
And
he can't breathe out his nose.
He was fucked. So I was like, but you eat that much then, where you're like, the idea of even starting to drink. First of all, what do you call that shit? It's in Turkey.
Tryptophan.
Aye, that fucks you up.
Makes you go to sleep.
You have the tryptophan and Coronation Street in the background. You're away, like you're having a cap.
Yeah, I'll send you off that.
Yeah, that is like a sleep fucking tone.
You see, in our please hold the line. But in my house, the other end of that, like ADHD nightmare.
Yeah.
Extractor fans going. Everything Eddie's got for Christmas is like fucking. You know, he's just like king, 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 king in the background like this, fucking a table full of Lego just going all over the floor, and you're just in the corner like fucking kill me. I'd have paid 10 grand to go to sleep.
Yeah,
I'd have been like, somebody take my child till I go to sleep for a minute.
But then, what's a bigger event in your house? Is it Boxing Day or Christmas Day?
Well, Boxing Day was an absolute nothing. It was nothing happened. Like everyone just fucking lay about, did nothing. Which pissed me off. I was like, are we done with Christmas now? I'm shit at relaxing, like.
See, we're the opposite, where Christmas Day is almost like, it almost is like a focus group of the dinner, you know? And I think Dan makes a fucking cracking Christmas dinner every year. But, you know, there'll be reviews, you know? I have nothing to say.
Yeah, you don't say anything.
I have nothing to say. She wants the feedback, because Boxing Day, that's when the whole share come in. So it's every sibling, every niece, every nephew.
Yeah.
It's absolute chaos.
I was cooking dinner, and you know, you cook for that many people. If you're going to someone's house for dinner and they've cooked all day, just eat the fucking dinner.
100%.
Eat the dinner, shut up.
100%.
Now, mine was perfect. You know what I mean? I was fooled a bit by the roasties. You know, I'd cooked them, boiled them, put them in the fridge, and I thought, probably half an hour will do them. Mm-hmm. But that was the only thing causing me stress.
Yeah.
It needs a full hour and a half again.
Yeah.
To crisp them up with a goose fat.
Yeah, you need the goose fat.
But then I put the dinner out, you know, and Maureen's dad, he'd be one of those, he'd be a feedback guy, but he'd do it very backhanded. You know, he'd be eating something someone's cooked, and he'd be like, getting some jaw work out with this beef.
That's Nicholas.
You know what I mean? Like getting a wee bit of, you know, I thought roasties supposed to be crispy. You know, just things like that. No complaints out of him. Bit of beef there. Everyone was eating things that they wouldn't even eat.
Yeah.
This Maureen's dad had a parsnip, and he's feared of them. And he goes, them parsnips were that good, I had it by accident. And I was like, I fucking told you. I told you. You've been having old boiled shite ones, not covered in fucking honey and rosemary and all, you fucking nonsense.
It's the rule of thumb for anything. If you don't like something, you haven't had it right.
Exactly. But everyone loved the dinner. And talk about online scandal.
Yeah.
I'd have got less jip if I'd have posted, Israel have the right to defend themselves. I'd have got less shit than posting a picture of the dinner and going, our house is a... Now, there was mash. And do you know what, Niall? Was it baked mash?
Baked?
You're right, it was.
What the fuck is that?
I put it in a fucking thing, covered in butter and a few bits, put it in so that it was like, a bit crispy on the top.
Okay.
I didn't eat any, but I put on the thing as a joke, our house is a mash-free zone or something. Man, the backlash.
But Colin,
The fucking backlash.
Colin, I love you now, but you knew what you were doing there. You were playing the contrarian there. You were getting you were getting heated on Christmas Day.
But yeah, the fucking backlash, people are like, shut your fucking mouth and all. And some guys like, aye, that's a sad looking dinner for a fat.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a fucking elite looking dinner.
Yeah. No, it did look well. It looked like
Is that a wholemeal mustard and honey butley? Yes, it is. What the fuck would you do? Also, I'm yet to see. I was saying this before the podcast. I'm yet to see a dinner that looks good, because Christmas dinner is usually like very few houses are like someone is plating up your dinner.
Yeah.
It's grab your own.
Yeah, ours is buffet
It's
style.
like too many things to fucking. Do you want half? No, it's too many things to figure out. Get your own shit, But no one's sitting there like fucking the bear, with the tweezers putting the fucking sprouts on. You slap it on. Nobody's looks good.
The only one that gets plated up, everyone gets up buffet style, grabs whatever they want, whatever. And then mum gets hers plated up. She's sitting there like Princess Diana,
well,
with
of
sparkly
course,
jacket on her.
yeah,
But
of
obviously
course,
out of
yeah.
respect, But if you have me and Brand at the front of the queue, we have to space it out between us because there's none left.
Taking too long.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a lot of grief for that there. Got a lot of grief. Someone else was like, I suppose a decent amount of gravy's banned in your house too. The gravy's at the bottom.
Yeah.
You fucking rat. You do a quick drizzle and then you let it seep up from the bottom. So the whole thing's in a bed of...
It is funny how
Got grief about the beef too? Beef grief? Who puts beef on a fucking...
2024?
Me! 4 kilos goddamn chuck steak. Slow cooked for about fucking goddamn 14 hours. It was like chocolate. Someone said.
That's what my dad used to
Oh,
say.
it's like chocolate.
That beef mate and you melt your mouth like chocolate.
Clean plates. Everybody wiped the place.
Yeah.
And me getting jip online. Swear to God.
Man, you shouldn't even be showcasing that on social media. The dinner's an intimate thing. Don't share it with the people. They don't know what they're talking about.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
If there's 2 things I know, it's food and sneakers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone tried to give me shit in Lavery's one day about like, what are them scrappers? And I was like, here, shut the fuck up. I was like, this isn't even a joke. I'm not even doing a bit right now. Shut your fucking mouth. They're wearing New Balance. Fine. They're not even the American ones. Suck my cock. Much were they? $69.99. Get the fuck out of here.
That by the way, that could be a bit. Is you give an actual hot take and it won't give as much of a reaction as like a shitty hot take. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. You like give a real opinion on something.
Yeah. Like talking about something in the political landscape, whatever, wouldn't get you as half as many responses as saying mash shouldn't be on a Christmas dinner.
Well, I've got one lined up for 2025.
What's that?
Go and take a picture of a pint and be like, Guinness is for prods.
Well, that is the thing now. All the tags drinking the Beamish.
That's it. It's become a political. I read this. They were like, it was either 2024 or predicted for 2025 that they were like one of the biggest clothing labels is going to be Guinness.
Why?
Just because there's so many hipsters, it's like a part of their personality now.
Yeah.
People in Guinness jump or vintage Guinness. Now, there was a guy in Donegal. He's working behind this bar, older fella, and he was wearing a vintage Guinness rugby top, and I'd have bought it off his back. It was fucking banging. But apparently that's what's going to happen in 2025.
I could see it, yeah. I could see it happening.
People wearing we girlies wearing the Guinness jumper.
But what is the crack again? Arthur McGuinness was a big land bag man.
Arthur McGuinness?
Aye, what do you call him?
Arthur Guinness?
Arthur Guinness, sorry.
He hardly...
I've just never heard of anyone else called Guinness, so I just assumed it was McGuinness.
Why would he...
But of course he wasn't a Mac. He's a big...
Founder of the drink Guinness, Arthur McGuinness.
It's like me having a drink called Cans.
Which you 100% shoot. Yeah. Founder of Cans, Aaron McCann.
But that's been like, it's funny how it's like coming now where everyone's talking about that. Whereas like that's been, you know, it's not like a recent thing. It's been known, is it not?
Guinness?
No, that Arthur. What is the crack that people aren't drinking it again?
Now I'll tell you.
I've seen
Political
an infographic
correspondent.
about it.
Yeah, maybe look it up.
Oh, you look at he fucking won't. He won't put his name to anything.
I'm not touching that.
No, he was a massive Protestant back in the day. Didn't hire Catholics.
Well, the second thing there, Arthur Guinness, Protestant, was a devout Protestant. He was politically and socially active man who founded Dublin's first Sunday school in 1786. Often encouraged the gentry to set strong moral example. He was largely supportive of the Catholic rights in Ireland, but opposed to the Irish Rebellion of 1798.
Is that him there?
Yep.
Beethoven?
All the boys look the same back then. Look at that there. That surge can was a fucking. That was a fucking.
Oh, yeah.
That was a lockdown moment where you're like,
yeah.
there's fuck all else to do apart from try and pour the best pint of Guinness you can at the house. And people lying to themselves. Remember, they were just like, "Oh, it really does feel like I'm in a bar."
Oh yeah, but boys were going way out of their way to do it. Like where you're
Really?
just like, just take a can and shut up. The boys are like, oh, if you sit on top of the lawnmower and let her up for 20 seconds, she tastes exactly
I know,
like it's poured.
and then like, you know, yeah, like it was like any sort of, you know, like contraband on, you know, under the table business. People were like, you know, all that thing is like a fucking. Like a jewelry cleaner. If you got like a jewelry cleaner, you can set it. And then fucking, of course, Maureen had one. We were sitting in a wee smoking hut with a fucking pint glass in this thing going. You're like, oh my god!
But it's one of those
The
things. It's
fluff.
like the effort, the transaction of effort to end result is not worth it. Do you know what I mean?
No,
Like,
none of it. With Guinness, none of it's worth it.
yeah.
People traveling the earth, fucking queuing up for hours to get a pint, and they're like, it's fucking. It's either bad or it's fine.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Guinness snobs is a very funny personality to have.
Yeah, like I had 2 pints ever. Me and Begley got a pint out of this place at a wedding, and it was legitimately salty. And it was the only time I've sipped Guinness and went, what the fuck is going on? Like, and we had to give it back, and it's obviously some hotel venue where they're like, oh, no one's poured a pint out of that since fucking 1996.
Yeah.
And then the other time was in someone's birthday party in the Moy, and they poured a pint, and I literally, it was Maureen's sister. She got a pint, and she was like, that smells a bit funny. And I sniffed it, and it smelled like a fucking, like a rugby kit bag.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus Christ. And then gave it back, going like, this stinks. And they had to pass it around 8 people.
Oh, Jesus.
They go,
Scotland.
it's stinking. They're like, let me smell. Oh, it doesn't smell. And then and I'm like, get another one. We've established that it smells like fucking ass. Get another. What are you? You know, you're not bankrupt in the bar. Just pour another fucking pint in a clean glass. That hasn't been up someone's hole.
Have you ever drank with Guinness snobs though? And you know, just the classic thing of like social pressure, like feeling the need to fit in. They all start talking about, oh, that is a good pint there. Now that is a really good pint of Guinness. And I'm like, ah, there's a good one there. Now. I haven't a fucking clue what I'm talking about.
You've 7 in you before they've even finished. You're like, aye, whatever. Yeah. And to split the G, I always thought it was just get it in between the writing and the harp.
Yeah.
Is that not good enough for you?
Now everyone's got their own different take on that as well.
It's a bigger sup.
Aye, it is a bigger sump.
I had that down to a T at one point. You know, I was like, it's
The sup?
It's 2 big sups and a half a sup.
Yeah.
would get you in between the
Aye,
right.
but what's your big sup though? Might be everyone's big sup.
But that's the mystery of the
Yeah.
game, isn't it? You know. But the split the G. I mean, it's like fucking. You're sort of like, you know, if you're going to be splitting every fucking G, you might as well get 2 pints at a time.
But Guinness are all over that.
Gulp, and then you're like, oh, well, fuck it. And no wonder that Guinness Guru quit.
What?
You know, I'm pretty sure that, you know, it's all his fault. This whole fucking... And he's legit into it.
Aye.
And he talked about it, blah, 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 got no support from Guinness. And then at some point was just like, yeah, I'm just doing normal vlogs now.
Yeah.
And fair play to him.
Fair play to him.
Because he started a whole... Launched an army of fucking...
What'll be the next thing? You know, what'll be the next thing that people are like, you know, most of my life is this liquid. Yeah, it went coffee for a while.
Yeah.
Then it turned into Guinness. There'll be something else now, like
Fuck, I don't know.
Vet hit.
Vet hit.
Let's get that going.
Split the eye.
Yeah.
In the vet hit. Huel. Split the A. Just be fucking absolutely stuffed. You come in, you know, fuck me, lads. I split the E on about 18 Huels last night.
Oh, so are you down a Huel? That's like microdosing a buffet, like. You know?
Talking about shouting cheesecakes. You'd be shouting for Phil bars.
Have you ever drank a Huel though? No desperation.
No, I've never seen anything more obviously representative of a dystopian.
Yeah.
Fucking, you know, that guy Stephen Bartlett just being like, let's face it, who's got time to eat? You know, it's just pump it into your fucking stomach.
Which it is funny because that market would be the exact type of people.
Imagine trying to pitch Huel to like an Italian.
Yeah.
You know, who's like, what are you talking about? We have a 2-hour lunch break. We go out and get rid and bang the wife and come back to work.
No. You can just have this carton of carbonara, turn it, and you'll be sweet.
Try our new Huel fucking clam linguine. Just choking it down. And then, you know, at that rate, there might as well just be a pill.
They could catch me out though, you know, if they were like, oh, this one is just a cottage pie. I'd be like, well, I'll try this for the crack. I'll have to see what this is like.
You'd be the type of guy who would get like a meal deal and a Huel as the drink. You know, they're like, you know, that is the meal, and you're like, nah.
The funniest one is
it's cheesecake flavour.
Talking about dystopian, like Huel, the branding is quite like Black Mirror-esque, but there's another like Huel knockoff that literally just says in the front of the bottle, "This is food," and like all caps. Have you ever seen that one?
No.
It's like out and about in shops as well, and all those things freak me out. Like, because it's Stephen Bartlett's audience, right? Which is people that are listening to the Diary of a CEO on a consistent basis. A lot of them, it's like, I'm a grafter. I graft. I don't have time for anything else. And they're eliminating all things out of their life that don't involve the grind. So it's like cooking, eating, washing. That's no need for that. Just buy this drink and dine it.
And what's the end game in that? You're just in your penthouse suite in Dubai as money rolls into your bank account, and you get fucking no mates and you're no crack.
Yeah, 100%.
And you just take photos of you like snapping into a McLaren.
I dare say if you're an avid Huel user, you wouldn't be great cracking a night out.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but was the original Huel like, or it might not be Huel, but there was like bags of fucking dried pasta. Like you'd eat on a fucking space station.
Yeah.
You know, and they're trying to be like, make it in your thermal cup that keeps warm for lunchtime, and then just pile this slop into your mouth. The shits, bro.
Well, a slagging term for like girls is like, have you heard of like a granola girl? Mm-hmm. So it's like, you know, kind of, it's basically a take on like basic, where it's like, you know, they have the granola, they go for hikes, you know, they'll put on like an oversized sweatshirt, whatever. Huel guy should be the male equivalent to that.
Huel guy
and granola girl is a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
You know?
The two of you can sit in a fucking electric vehicle and do horrific farts on each other. Farting, not involved in the grind. Plug up your asshole. Turn your farts into battery life in your phone. The USB hanging at your hole. Plug your ass directly into fucking some sort of crypto generator. Farm your own crypto through Huel farts.
I'll see if you could crypto farm while taking a shit. I'd be a millionaire.
Oh, you be an oligarch? You be that fucking guy armed to the teeth with a raccoon hat? I am very rich. You pay Tyler the Creator to just perform in your house all day. But anyway, no mash on the dinner is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I was trying to force beers into me after that then, and it's just want to. That's the other thing, you know, like you know, you're ramping yourself up to pour the booze in. Mm-hmm. I had a couple of Bud Lights, party mode.
Yeah.
Frank had the old, you know, Dutch games going, and
what's a Dutch game?
You know, they're just very good at the little party games. You know, we had all the tea lights lined up, and you had to go Happy Christmas and blow them all out. That was fun. He also just appeared with like a basket of polystyrene balls that you had to bounce into like an egg tray.
Right.
That was good crack now.
They love a bit of racism, the Dutch.
Yeah, well, they're superior to everybody, you know, and you get that vibe off them.
I don't get superior vibes off them.
Really?
The Dutch?
Yeah.
No.
Speak to one.
No, well, Frank is like assimilated.
No, Frank's an Irish guy.
Frank is a culture.
I think that's why he it's like Nico from Pride and Pinion.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't strike me as a Dutch guy. He strikes me as a fucking Hallian
Didn't
from
even
here.
know he was Dutch. There you go.
Really?
No. I had the notion.
The Vanderhorst from fucking Ballygolly.
That'd be a great boxing name.
What?
The Ballygolly Vanderhorst.
But yeah, so, well, I was talking. There's a documentary called Game of Throws about it's like the Drive to Survive for darts.
So funny.
And we watched it last night, and there's one Dutch guy. Like everyone's, you know, they're kind of going into the psychology of being a darts player, and this guy's like, "Oh, I got the old dartitis or whatever it's called." You know, you get the fucking. He's about to throw the dart, and he stalls for a second. He gets that mental block, like.
Oh, is that he's like a bald guy?
There's one
Like really famous.
the Dutch guy,
Yeah.
Van Gerven or something. And he, like, everyone's going on about, you got these struggles, got these mental blocks. I was dealing with anxiety and all. And he's like, I'm the best darts player in the world. You know, he's just like, nah, I don't have any mental troubles. I'm the fucking best guy. You should be honored to be playing me.
Yeah.
And the guy couldn't. I mean, talk about pork face. the guy couldn't be more of a fucking ogre. Like, anytime anyone gives us stick, just remember that this guy exists. Hold on, if I can get him. This guy's talking. He's like, do darts. Blame the dogs. Look at this fucking guy here.
Sir, we're 2 weekend banders away from that.
I'm one.
We're dangerously close to darts.
I'm 6 minutes in the fucking sunbed away from that guy. There he is. Every last one of them are fat as well. It's amazing.
That's you getting the curries employee of the month award.
Most there he is back in the day, but the guy is a fucking, and you know, like
Wait, clicking that picture looks like a
no, I
stick.
like to play I'm the best one.
It is funny to have like a UFC fighter's persona for playing darts.
Shave it. You know what I mean? Shave it. But yeah, that's, I mean, even one of the commentators was saying, like, you know, it's really intimidating playing this guy because he's so fucking over the top and on. And the guys, by the way, every like Cockney involved in darts or boxing or anything, you'd swear they were an actor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're all fucking like proper fucking geezers.
Love it.
Real rough voice and all. And he's like, you're up there playing Michael Van Gerwen, and he's like, it's intimidating. It's not pretty. It's unattractive. You know? Just going like he's a big like imagine that guy. Oh, that's not, it's a shade photo. Imagine losing and that guy's just like,
I mean,
I'm
mind
the
games
best in
work any sport, like.
Huh?
Mind games can work in any sport.
Oh well, this seems like, you know, you have one guy there who's they're all just fat ogres, like, and then you get one guy going like, it's the toughest sport in the world, and you're like, is it? Is it? Like I was saying to Maury, like the amount involved in like, and just any footballer, rugby player, anything, the amount involved in being able to play that game, and these boys just rock up to be like,
Aye, any sport.
like all the pressure boils down to like that.
Any sport where your granny can accidentally win the family tournament is not a tough sport.
Yeah, but it is amazing because they've built such a fucking like pantomime around it. You know, look at that guy. Yes, I'm the best at the fucking darts.
Look at the pyro behind him.
I know,
It's fucking WrestleMania.
unbelievable.
But I was telling you about, is that for the football sticker book?
There he is. Look, he got the braces in. I'm the best.
He looks like one of them boys, you know, like if you ring a bell and then he loses the head altogether and just racks all around him.
Oh yeah, ogre, total
Yeah.
fucking troll. Like,
I think I was telling you about my brother-in-law, like he had a few oil pushes in him, and he was saying about man, he goes, it's been my dream since I was a couple to go to the darts.
yeah,
And I was like, very achievable, Connor.
yeah.
We could book a flight tomorrow.
book it right now.
And I actually offered to. I was like, we'll head. I was like, I'm going off to drink in January. The darts would be a perfect way to go out.
Yeah.
And he was just like, nah, I can't. Wins and all.
And here's a party hack for you. You know, got a couple of people around the house, a few drinks flowing. Just be like, Alexa, play darts mixtape,
Yeah.
and it's fucking off to the races. And it's so mad because some of them have got the walkout nailed. Like they've picked like a brilliant song, and it's real epic with a pyro, and it's just a wee fat man. Yeah. Do you know? I am Titanic. This guy's God, he is just a little fat man.
Yeah.
You know,
The beanbag and the polo shirt just fucking.
and you'd think they'd pick something else. You know, maybe like a nice floaty bowling shirt, but they're like, nah, give them skin tight lycra that just dips under every fucking set of tits on their back.
See the veins in his tits?
Oh, you got it. I was watching it and they were showing Luke Littler, who like the still only 17, like
That's mental.
and he's definitely a 48-year-old taxi driver. But I was like, would it be funny to do a sketch where like you know, there's just regular guys trying to get their way into sports by like faking their age now.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm like trans age. I know I am 17.
Yeah.
just get like me trying to play a 16-year-old.
Littler's a great surname.
Yeah.
What's his full name? Luke Littler?
Yeah.
It's great.
Luke the Nook. Which again, they put their names on their back, which disappears in between folds of fat.
Is that his actual dart? Does he have a darts name?
They all have darts names. They all have
What's his darts name?
Oh, does he have one? Oh shit.
I'm intrigued to know what his darts name is.
Darts players nicknames. Oh, there's another Luke. He's cool hand Luke. Who have you got there? The Flying Scotsman, Phil the Power Taylor.
The Power Taylor's great.
Which again is just like, you see him and you're like, what power? Let me see if we can get them.
I love how they're like NBA logos, but just for one old fella.
Yeah, and I know, like, they've got the full fucking. I don't know who any of these people are, but you've got like Super Chin, the Gladiator, Chizzy, Golden Girl, the Wizard, the Force, Wolfie, the Silencer, the King.
You gotta have a gimmick. This is pro wrestling dripping into, you know, every other aspect.
Michael Van Gerven, he just sticks with a name.
Yeah.
He's like, I am by far the best, so I will just stick.
What would your darts name be?
Oh, well, we had to do the darts.
Oh, what was your darts name?
It was annoying because I sent in like a bunch of options, and one of them was like the blind sniper, which they, without like Haggerty, just got them on the shirts immediately.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, there's way better than that.
Yeah.
Way better than that. But forget some of the other options. We're trying to be funny with it, like.
Yeah. I'd probably go with the loaf.
The loaf McCann.
Yeah.
Cans McCann.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go out and fire out pieces of Brennan's bread to the crowd.
Oh yeah.
You know, they'd love that.
That would go down well. What about your old guy? I think was he involved in like Bullseye? He was a right fucking geezer. And he would, when he like land something, when he like finish, like boom, and the crowd would go mad. The pocket on the shirt came down, and he would do a wee like pack dance with a nip, and then put it back up with a Velcro.
Brilliant. That's a party starter, like. Yeah. That's a party starter.
He's a real fucking geezer, whatever his name was.
Did I tell you, speaking of
fucking geezer,
playing tunes in the playlist and all, what is your Christmas Day playlist look like? And then when it gets Steve's into the drinking, do you switch it up and get on the party tunes?
I don't know. I think we just had some ambience, you know, sort of Christmas tunes, jazz version type thing on the Alexa.
Because we would be
tipping away. I didn't notice the music, to be honest. There was that many people at the fucking house.
As a family, I would say, you know, because you watch other families on Instagram. You know, it's like the end of the night and you're winding down and you go for your stories and you're watching everyone. You know, you've got the board games family. You've got the family where it's like everyone's wrote to the scrote and like having leftover sandwiches and they're all drunk.
Yeah.
We're quite, I don't know if boring's the correct term, but like it is quite bland in comparison to some that you see where we go in, we have the dinner, we have a lot of drinks, me and a lot of drunk chat shit, and that's kind of it. But this year on Boxing Day, we were sitting in the living room, Coronation Sleep Tone about to go off, and all of a sudden Nicholas goes, "What the fuck's that noise? Is there like a concert going on?" Diana got this, you know, them like JBL speakers that you'd often see in the background of like a drug dealer's Snapchat story.
Oh yeah,
where it's like fucking bright lights coming out of it.
Yeah.
It's got like a wee wheelie, like a travel case. It's sitting there. Diane then went on YouTube and just started playing like Shania Twain, Whitney Houston, but a Garth Brooks. You know what I mean? We don't care about the Me Too case in that house. And just on and on and on.
It's still real to me, god damn it.
And on and on and on. And I went in and I was like, I'll do a bit of crack here. Like, I had a couple of jars of badness in me. I was like, I'll get a real one going here. And I was like, Dan, can I play a tune after you? And she was like, oh, I work away. Expect me to play fucking Tyler the Creator. Totally ruined the vibe of what was going on here. It was Biddy Central in Dan's sitting room.
Biddy classics.
And I looked over and I goes, Mum, this one's for you. And then turn down for what? My brother-in-law's sister, she went like, oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. And I played the sash. And everyone else in that house is full shock, like.
Yeah.
And Mum, she was sitting going, who is that anyway? And I goes, oh, you'll know it. And Brandon, Diane's husband, he's pissing himself laughing and knew what it was before she did.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, geez, that's bad form there, right? Getting caught out. Yeah. on the sash. It was great. Shout out to the Blair
hilarious.
Memorial Flute Band.
But you're saying about like, oh, it's quite bland. It's because everyone's like good crack.
Yeah.
You don't need much else when everyone's. You don't need to get the party started.
No, not
If
really.
everyone's chatty and having a good time.
Yeah, everyone's chatting shit and just having a couple of jars. But then the boombox this year was a nice addition. We said that'd probably be a new staple in the house.
I was actually looking at one of them myself, because
They're a good party starter.
Because I seen, I was gonna get one for the garage. I was watching this rugby documentary about South Africa, and they had all the teams now have those JBL things with the team logos and everything on it. So like the color of it's pretty cool. But that South African documentary, your guy Erasmus would just walk around the training pitch with the fucking speaker going, yeah, like crowd noise, which is
That's
fucking
great.
genius, really. Just getting them used to performing under pressure.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, they're a big fuck off piece of equipment, like
Yeah,
just to be
it's
blaring
like a
out. fucking-
suitcase, but
Yeah,
it's got the handle on it.
but of course,
I'm gonna get one.
I hated to like get all technical whenever everyone was having such a good time.
Yeah.
But I was like, Dan, for the love of fuck, play it off Spotify instead of YouTube,
Yeah,
because she was playing everything off YouTube and then the ads were playing before the song.
yeah. I'm close to getting a premium.
Yeah.
The amount of ads I've had to sit through over Christmas.
Can you download videos off YouTube Premium?
Save. I don't know, like watch them on a plane. Or
Yeah, because if so, I would get into that.
If we can do that, I would buy an iPad for traveling.
Yeah.
I would get one for like any flights or anything.
I watch way more YouTube than TV.
Oh yeah, and it would pass like see if I was on a plane or something, and you're like, right, I'm gonna watch all of Curb or whatever.
Yeah.
It really like you feel the time go by.
You do feel the
You're
time
like,
go by.
there's one episode done. Oh, I can watch another 7.
Well,
before
the
I land.
film's the worst. Sequels are like, oh,
Yeah.
I had a plane and I watched 4 films. I'm like, how the fuck do you do that?
Oh, the longest fucking. But if it was like like what shite was I watching there? Like how did make your footage look grainy, or like here's a guy who did up an old Mercedes.
Yeah.
I'd save like 100 of them.
Yeah.
Just time would pass like that.
Yeah. Seems
Seems to work in the house when I'm trying to do work.
I'm going to look into that tonight.
Watching some guy put together a watch or something. Gone for the night. We're at the end.
Oh, fucking hell, 47
We're at the end of 2024. I've saved off a couple of things that are like lists of stuff.
Did you have a good year, Colin?
Best, I mean, yes, so it was like technically on paper,
Yeah.
good year, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But as you well know, I'm a vibes guy,
Yes.
and I felt very pinballing about a lot. Just attending the things I need to attend
Yeah.
without any sort of real foresight,
Yeah.
and that's what's going to change this year.
Yeah. I like that.
Trying to fucking bit of a healthier lifestyle, less like tour and stuff like that.
Anything you want to put out there?
Well, like,
Any goals? Any?
well, I was gonna do, our next week's episode. I was gonna do all about resolutions and dreams.
Okay, perfect.
So we'll save that.
Perfect.
We'll save that. I'll give me a bit of time to think about it. Things I want for myself and my family, and my friends and my businesses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Brilliant.
And we'll come back to that.
I'm excited for that.
But I am going to Turkey for the.
Are you actually?
No.
You wouldn't suit her.
I was on the fence with Ozempic. I was like, Willie's on it. I'm like, well, I do for the crack.
Is it only jag in the ass? Is that the only way to consume it?
You probably.
I couldn't do it. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't do it.
No. Stay fat.
The
You
thought of a
need
jag in
put
the
to
ass.
sleep just to get one injection in your
Yeah.
ass and then woke up again.
Yeah. I need a full bottle of Bailey's Coronation Sleep Tone and then put the Zempic in me.
You just
As soon as we
fucking
get it in.
ass in the air on a fucking medical table.
Sorry, I saw a picture.
Sure, you wouldn't even feel a jag in the ass.
Oh no, it would freak me out. I'd be
It's like a
sick.
different continent.
Even thought of it.
Your
Right
ass.
Mate, I'm taking a turn. But
Oh, Lord Jesus.
oh, Jesus. But I had a picture of my arse there, right?
Okay.
Like a wee jokey joke, right? And this is a wee jokey joke. Picture of the hoop. But I looked at it and
Show me.
the room. I will after the show.
No one's gonna see it. Just me.
The room was so bright that it really,
Yeah.
showed how dead looking my ass is.
Oh yeah.
It's a sad sight.
Yeah.
It's really bad, and it's like because it's like it's a big old fucking bombus hole. So there's like wee lines of purple here and there. It's tough to look at.
Yeah. Show me it.
I'll show it to you after.
Why after?
Yeah, I don't have to show it now.
But no one's gonna see it apart from me.
I have to scan through and find it.
Go. I'll talk. Get a live reaction of me looking at his ass. Who were you sending the photo of your ass to?
It was took of me. Against me will.
By your mother?
No. Yeah, just look at the shape of
Maureen
you.
makes fun of me all the time for having no hole. Which is crazy because I'm a giant fat man. I mean, there's definitely two big cheeks there.
Yes, but when you overeat, right, and you gain weight, everyone has their own destination of where the final product goes.
Right.
So some people get the beanbag first. Some people the tits droop.
Yeah.
Some people the back will start to roll up.
Okay.
Mine's is first and foremost the ass reaches max capacity.
This is going straight to my ass. Every milkshake you have.
Every shake, there is so many Kinder Maxis in this ass, right? And then once it reaches max capacity, it's like iCloud.
You need to buy more space.
There's about 4 terabytes of just gunk in there, and then it transfers over to the belly. The tits get hit last, and then my neck. Once my neck starts to get fat, I'm like, fuck, that's it. We're running out of space. Then the only option then is to upgrade the expansion, which happens when you've reached max capacity in all areas, and then you just become wider.
New t-shirts, all right.
Oh yeah, that's when you move up a t-shirt size. That's the end of it. I tell you what I've done. I was that embarrassed by it. I've deleted it. Let me see if it's in the recently deleted.
With all the cock pics.
No cock pics. Recently deleted. Few albums.
I can't wait for this.
I swear to God, it's not there. But I could text the person who took it and ask them if they have it.
Yeah. Is it the good lady?
It is.
I mean, who else would be taking candid photos of your ass?
I don't know.
I would.
I'll call her up here.
What about that sort of Renaissance painting I took you when we were staying in like Liverpool and I was on the floor above
Again, it doesn't look well.
and you were I thought it looked lovely.
Nah.
A couple of screaming demons.
I do you know what it was too? I
You were
knew
like, if there was a couple of gargoyles in the corner, it'd be fucking epic.
I knew you took that picture,
Yeah.
right? And I remember at the time thinking, I'm not going to tell him to delete it, like, sure, I'll not use it for anything. And then as soon as it hit my 30th and I seen it in the carousel, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, anyway. Put the fear of God in me. Oh, I think she answered and then heard me talking.
I had to shave my tits the other day before I put a shirt on.
Alison, will you do me a favour?
Big business.
Do you have that picture that you took of me where my arse was hanging out?
Doing deals.
What? Well, the one that you took most recently. Do you have it on you? It's for the sake of entertainment.
I like the way you have to get specific about
All right, thank you very much.
which ass photo it is.
Love you, bye.
No, not that one. Do you remember the other one? No. The one.
There's a sense you'll see it. It looks dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the circulation's been cut off to that part of the body.
Just like like pork belly.
Yeah.
just white and fucking uncooked pork belly.
My dick's like a wee burnt end.
Sitting on some giblets. Oh jeez, Maureen's mom was telling us about someone they knew got a turkey years ago, and they cooked it on its. I don't even know how you do it. You know the way like if you get a chicken or a turkey, it's on its back.
Yeah.
But they cooked it like on its front, like on the breasts, on the tits, and they were trying to carve it. And they were just like digging into like ribs and all, being like, "Oh, this is a horrible turkey." And then, but they'd also, back in the day when the butcher would give you the giblets in a bag.
Oh my God.
For what? Like, but they'd cook the giblets in a plastic bag in it. Didn't even know it was in it. And I was like, oh God, Christmas ruined.
So that giblet juice was all over the good turkey.
Oh, it fucking like melted inside. It was in a plastic bag.
Oh Jesus, bag and all.
And then cutting the back of it, being like, there's no meat on this at all. Or cutting the back of it.
The butcher's done a son.
That's an old dub turkey. No tits on it to speak of.
Oh fuck.
Oh, freezing cold. Best memes of 2024 according to Dazed magazine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course had the Queen of Melrose. That one.
My Uncle Junior works there. Who
Do you see that knocking about the internet?
I didn't even see this one, no.
People would meme the life out of it. Like,
is a Jehovah's Witness, believe it or not.
they'll be like, when your toddler wakes up, at 5 a.m, and they're just like,
Catholic to Jehovah. So basically, my grandmother wanted us all to switch from Catholic to Jehovah. Meanwhile, we're from Harlem. My father's doing coke. My mother thinks she's Aunt Margaret. She's teasing the hair with a bottle of vodka.
it's too much information.
Oh my God.
That patron saint of healthcare. Of course, this guy, Luigi, that's a big story of the year.
Yeah, that's pretty privilege.
I know it is. It does get you off the handle a bit if you kill somebody and you're kind of hot. And then everyone's like, I know, but sure, look at him.
I just text me and she goes, sorry, you literally just woke me up so I don't think I was processing anything. Did you see a picture of your arse? And then she goes, did I take one? And she goes, oh, the close-up.
Oh!
Literally what she said.
The close-up. Yeah, so he's big. What do you think's going to happen to him? Jail forever?
Apparently so, yeah.
I mean, shout out to Tim Dillon for coming out in character.
Do you know them?
Yeah, that was great.
No.
In character as the guy who got shot dead.
That was fantastic.
Has there ever been less of a fuck given about a guy who died?
Well, yeah, I mean, there is a kind of weird morality argument to be made where it is like, obviously he was a bad old bastard, but then you are too, but like, oh, well, someone's dad's dead, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I know, and you're not allowed to kill people. But
Yeah.
but he is.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. He's allowed to let people die.
It was the perfect crime where, if you're going to kill someone, the way to do it is be a ride and take out a bad bastard. And then no one cares.
Yeah. Treated like a king in prison.
Do you think he'd get the same reverence if he was a munter?
No. The hotness is serving him well.
Yeah.
And I've seen a video of him skating and that wasn't too shabby either.
Yeah.
Do you see that now?
No, I don't think
Guy's
so.
chopping it up. Guy's like a fucking professional, like a pro.
Shreds the gnar?
He was fucking ollied over this fence. It was about tit height. Landed, grinding the bed up.
Can I ask you an opinion? Because I know you'll give me the real deal. Is it embarrassing for me to start skateboarding?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
But in the club, we all fam. What? In the club, we all fam. In the club, we are all family.
Big meme.
Are you racist?
That's
Do you know them?
Broad City?
Yeah.
Kamal's Brat, remember that?
Kamal's
yeah.
Brat was a big movement. The Charlie XX Brat movement,
Fantastic album.
which had a load of boring bitches pretending
Brat
they were
Summer?
mad.
Yeah. I had a Brat somewhere 2 months ago.
Brat, you've had a Brat life. He's fucking King Brat over here. The Brat King. Oh, you fucking idiots ordering a cocktail at 3 o'clock in the afternoon thinking you're insane. Look at me. Brat Summer.
Charlie XX go off the soup too, though.
I'm a Brat.
Can't be a Brat forever.
I'm gonna change my knickers in 4 days. Fucking munter. Kamal Harris, glad to see the back of her.
See how I do my makeup for work? Very demure, very mindful.
Oh, demure,
I don't come
yeah.
to work with a green cut crease. I don't look like a clown when I go to work. I don't do too much. I'm very mindful while I'm at work. See how I look very presentable?
No shade. Is that a man?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
Demure.
Demure male.
Some smell demure, them cacks.
Smell the demure from here. And that's it over. That's it. And then, of course, Joe.ie's what is this? And with that, the 2024 season comes to an end.
Oh, is that gonna? Oh my god! Now listen,
And with that,
yes.
yeah.
Please don't do that. I love making a wee end of year reel. I take great pleasure in it. It's a nice wee project. It's a nice wee way to look back in the year, etc. But Instagram every single year will do that. And with that, the 20 whatever fucking, and they just change it every single year, and then it'll be like some sort of like dubstep song after it. It just flicks through all the things.
What's your tune of the year for the video?
I hope you find your way home by Tyler Critter.
Ah, it's gay now.
It's nice.
No, it's nice.
Because you can't have, what it is for the end of your real thing. You can't have anything that's too hype.
Yeah.
Because then you'll have, the moments where, we nice moments. You can't have hype music over top of that.
Yeah, you can't be having like, yeah.
Can't be having a video with my ma with my 30th birthday cake.
Yeah, and it's fucking.
Yeah.
Let me see. This is. I'll play 2 seconds. This might be mine.
Oh, I know this.
Get to it. Get to it immediately.
Yeah, see, this is good.
You know,
End of year compilation
me
music.
just scooping mash off a plate. SSE. You know?
Friend of the show, Chuck Strangers.
Chuck Strangers followed me back on Instagram. Their shit my pants have more followers on them. And you know, it's like I've done one of your ones where like I feel like I found someone before they go massive.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
which never happens to me.
Yeah.
I'm always old Colin late to the party.
Yeah, it's a nice feeling.
But me and Chuck good buds anyway.
And you'd be more invested in them too. You know, if old Chuck blows up, you will feel a certain connection to them.
You know he's doing work there with the Alchemist.
Yeah.
So he must be fucking.
Oh, he's en route.
Me too. Very demure. What's this? Let me see a second. Joe's picks of the biggest moments of 2024. Ireland had an election. Jerry Hutch ran. You know, major crime world figure. Some crack. What else happened? Made a contact with your. We made contact with New York through our. Now that feels like it was 8 years ago.
Yeah, it does.
And it was this year. They tried to do that portal.
Yeah.
You had material about it.
Crazy idea.
Yeah, it was never gonna go. I mean, you're talking like 2 of the wildest places on earth.
Yeah.
Being able to do jokes to each other.
I should have fucking did something with that, released that as a fucking clip or something. Might get into the clip game in the new year.
Why not?
You know?
Why not?
Might fucking start.
There should be
Throwing out stuff.
what's that old? There's one of them Huel boys has a quote. You should be an undeniable stack of proof that you are who you say you are.
Yeah.
Why are you gay?
You know what I mean? Someone should. They'd be like, "Oh, Aaron's a comedian in New York." You should be able to go on your Instagram and be like, "He fucking is,"
Most people do not know that I'm in New York.
and that's bad.
Like the amount of ones that have said to me,
That's
they're like,
bad as a guy doing stand up in New York.
they're like, how are you doing the podcast? And you know, did you just go over to New York on holidays or something? And I was like, I've been there for 6 months.
Yeah, pay rent, got a house.
Yeah.
Yeah, put it out, man. Put yourself out there. So they did that, and then people were doing fucking 9/11 jokes and whatnot. That was good crack.
That was good.
In at number 7, Cillian Murphy wins Oscar for Best Actor. Big deal. Big year for the Irish actors. You know, it's probably a good time to get into acting. You should get an agent.
Honestly, in general,
You could be the fucking Irish Seth Rogen. They'd love it.
As a country, we are killing right now.
Oh,
You know, we got Kneecap,
Big time.
we got the Fontaines, we got fucking Paul Mescal, Gladiator.
Maskell.
You know, Cillian Murphy.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
They-
where it ends now. But that's a queer roster.
There was a lot of, you know, like they did that thing, the Paul Mescal lookalike competition, and there was one fella where if you told me he was his brother, I would believe you.
You permanently deleted it from my phone. Yeah, forgot about that. Sorry, the ass
You
pic.
permanently deleted?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't want you to sink me in years to come. You know, hold that over my head. I've got photographs of your ass.
Front of the Throne Herald.
Well, we're gonna have to see it live in the flesh then. Get it out. But yeah, big year for the Irish. What the fucking stupid point was I gonna make there? Oh, why?
Big year.
Some girl was like, with the Paul Mescal thing, they were like, it's more of like just like an energy than it is looks.
What is the energy?
From what I see,
Yeah.
giddy little girl.
Yeah.
You know, Mescal, isn't he? Like,
He's a lovely boy.
he's all like, you know, like, can't cope with fucking anyone saying he's he's a little shy kitten.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what girls like.
Yeah. Shy kittens.
Shy kittens.
Yeah. I think, well, it's funny because you do see the odd like mad like poster on a lamppost in New York. And I saw one for a Paul Rudd competition.
Right.
And I was like,
Send Dom from Shine.
yeah.
Or Colin from
Yeah.
Shine.
That's literally what I was going to say.
Spitting image.
I was like, that's one of them lookalikes where I'm like, oh, he'd fucking sweep that. No bother.
Like, he wouldn't even have to turn up.
Yeah.
Just get a bit of a shave in, send it in.
Well, I tell you what, if anyone's setting up a Ricky Gervais lookalike contest, give me a shout. Domination.
Domination.
Yeah. I should do that for Halloween some year.
Stardust victims finally get a state apology. Okay. Okay, so it's not all good crack. Ireland's Olympians win with record number of medals. Yeah. Our boy Reese from up here.
That's right.
Cleaning up in the gymnastics. Ireland officially recognises Palestine as a nation. Okay. Well, that fucking Egypt there. Is that a big statement to be like, we all agree that it is indeed a country?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, fair play to Ireland.
Yeah.
Good lads. Oasis was a big one.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
Guess who I was talking to the other day? Our boy Michael Turner is coming over to see them at Wembley, and he's doing a couple of gigs here before.
Oh yeah, he was saying to me he's going to come over and do Lavris. Yeah.
That'll be good. Hopefully it is good crack. You know when you bring you got guests coming.
Man, listen. I will talk about it. I'd be marketing Lavris over Shores.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody tells me about coming out and all, I'm like, if you can, just fly into Dublin and immediately get the bus up.
Oh,
do Lavris.
That's right, brother. Couldn't pay me to go see Oasis, but anyway, good times. Couldn't fucking with a gun to my head make me go see it.
I always think about now that one you said. What was it? They're playing the bottom of my bed. I wouldn't put the duvet. What was it?
I pull a duvet on.
Oh fuck! Literally, I'm not even joking.
Derivative old shit.
And I'm gonna take a bit of heat off you here for the mashed buds comment. If they were playing Oma, I wouldn't go to it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go to it.
Free tickets.
Maybe if it was free ticket, I had nothing to do. It's either that or the fucking Omniplex.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I might go see them, but I definitely wouldn't be catching a flight.
Oh no, not at all. But here, horses for courses, and Donald Trump survives assassination attempt. That was a big moment. I enjoyed that.
Yeah,
that was good fun.
That was when I met my lady. That was our meet cute.
Aye.
Yeah, Trump assassination attempt.
And you're like, the world's ending. I'll take a photo of my ass.
My idol rang me up the next day, being like, "You
are you okay?" I'm 3,000 miles away.
She's like, I was watching the news, and she was like, my heart was in my mouth, and I was like, why? It was an assassination attempt on one guy.
Yeah.
But I suppose maybe she was thinking there was going to be riots or whatever, but
you're like dipping into a fucking milkshake, just being like, nah, it's all good here, baby.
Yeah, I live in a wee quiet residential neighbourhood. Like, I'm dandy, like.
I'm dandy. And that's about it. With that, the last one's bleak as all fuck, so we'll leave that out.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The 24th season comes to an end. Guys, thanks for joining us here. Yeah, it's been fun. We'll talk about our New Year's resolutions next week.
Aye.
And if you'd like to slide on over to the Patreon, patreon.com/bombsquadpod, we'll answer the final questions of 2024.
Yes.
That you've sent in. I'm going to go put my hands directly on this heater because it is fucking freezing in here.
It is chilly now.
It's chilly now, but cheers for joining us. We've had a brilliant year. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Thank you, folks.
Do we have a round of applause? Nah, fuck it, we don't have
Continued support.
Put it in post.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, guys. We'll come at you with our plan. With our plans.
It's a blessing.
What a blessing.
What a time.
And thanks for all. You might not have heard it if you're not on the Patreon, which you fucking should be, but people send in lovely messages there in the last Patreon.
Yes.
You know, fucking bring a smile on my face when I'm down in this fucking sand mine here. And people always doing these horrific jobs, you know.
Yeah.
I mine coltan and the Gahongo.
Yeah.
And this brings a smile on my face twice a week. It's good to hear the accent.
Yeah.
Good to hear the accent from home. You know, when I'm killing whales in this Japanese bay here, you know, it's just like fucking mad jobs. When I'm out here skinning beavers and fucking, you know, you dirty bastard! Right, guys, cheers for listening. We'll see you next year.
See you next year.
We're all here to see you.
See you all year.
Oh, fucking goodness. Oh, fuck, I haven't seen you since last year. Right, get on that delivery before I faint.